5 a.m. I've watched the sun fall and come back up again. Ain't slept for weeks. I hear the clocks ticking and no one sore as wanna take in the sight of me. I'm breathing, but my lungs taking no air. I'm touching, but I don't feel what's there. I think I'm lost, and I'm trying to come back through.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of The O'Learys. So it is Winterfest, and because Skyla didn't get home until this morning, she got home Christmas morning, they are just now kind of putting the tree up and getting everything put together. So we have Nayeli, we have Nicholas, we have Sutton, Skyla, all putting the finishing touches on their Winterfest tree. Look at how beautiful. It looks so nice. We're going to have Skyla go ahead and place a couple of present piles underneath the tree. Did our present pile go underneath there? I don't think it did. That's okay. I need to purchase some presents because of course, we're going to be opening presents. It's Winterfest. So I'm just going to place these presents right here in front of the Christmas tree. How wonderful. The house still isn't fully furnished yet, but we're getting there. In the meantime, let's have Skyla come and clean out the refrigerator. We'll have Nicholas come and clean up all of this food that's just like hanging out here. It's really kind of grossing me out. And let's talk a little bit about kind of what's happening. So you'll notice that Cade is here. Skyla spent a lot of money getting this room refurnished exactly the way that Cade wanted it. And don't get me wrong, he loves his room, but he's really going through it right now. So as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, Skyla was at the airport. She got a phone call from Cade, and he was like, Skyla, are you on the plane? She's like, no, bud, like I'm at the airport, like what's wrong? And he had told her that he had gone downstairs to talk to Maria and that she was dead. She wasn't breathing. And so he called the paramedics. The paramedics came and they told him like, there's nothing more that we can do. She's been gone a while. The coroner came and got her, and Skyla showed up right as the coroner was leaving. I mean, he didn't have the chance to, apologize to his mom for everything that he had put her through. And he felt like an absolute garbage human. I mean, he was so upset with himself. It was awful. And so he's really struggling. Skyla asked him, like, hey, do you want to come out and help us decorate the tree and everything? And he was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. And she basically said like, okay, you don't have to. I just was wondering if that was something that, you would be interested in doing. And he was like, no, I don't want to. So, she's not holding it against him. She gets it. But at the same time, she is very worried. She is very, very worried about him. The time that it takes to get over the loss of a parent. I mean, it's not a quick thing. And she knows that, having just lost her dad. And Maria was not, her biological mother, of course, but she was her mother. For all intensive purposes. Maria was there for her throughout, her teenage years, and she did her best to be, you know, a mother figure to Skyla without trying to take over as Skyla's mother. Because she knew, you know, that she would never be able to take the place of Laura. And she never tried to. And I think that's why Skyla loved Maria so much, was because she never had to pretend, you know, that like that she didn't miss her mom, and that she, you know, that she didn't wish that her mother was still around and still able to, you know, be a part of her life. And I think she appreciated Maria for allowing her to just be upset about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maria was just such a wonderful, wonderful woman, and I am just heartbroken that we've lost her now. I hate that. But I'm just kind of putting up some of the paintings and stuff that Skyla was able to take from her dad's house. But I'm looking for those like moving boxes, like those big like cardboard boxes, not like this, but like the ones that you can actually like store stuff in, because I want Skyla to have a box to put like her dad's things in. This is what I want. I think we'll just put a house symbol on it. And I think we're just gonna put it in the spare bedroom for now, because here it is. I knew there was a spare bedroom in here somewhere. So just because they don't really have anywhere else to keep it right now. But this is Myra's baby print. We're going to put that in there. We have Miles's baby print. This is Maria and Silas's marriage certificate, so we'll put that in there. We have this photo of Nicholas and Skyla at their wedding. This picture of Silas and Maria, that was their first photo together. Family photo, I think that was from Sutton's toddler birthday. This family photo from when Skyla and Miles and Myra all went to Sulani to visit Victoria and Sean, Silas's parents. And then this is when Skyla gave birth to Sutton, so that's really sweet. Another family photo from Sulani, this picture of Skyla and Maria, this hilarious photo of Silas. I do want her to keep. I think she's going to keep it on on her dresser here, but she took this picture of him and Magoo when he was outside laying in the toddler pool. I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. And then we have this picture of Skyla and Magoo, and I'm going to have her keep that one as well. These are all pictures that I just took for our little machinima in the beginning, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then these pictures, let's see, that's a picture I want to keep because that's Skyla, Silas, Maria, Nicholas, Sutton, Cade, and Nayeli. These are the family photos of Skyla, Miles, and Myra that we took when the kids were little. More pictures from the wedding. These are Skyla's prom photos. Oh my gosh. And then this is a picture of all three of the kids when the kids were younger, but this was way before Cade was born. This is when the twins were toddlers. So, oh my gosh. There's just so many memories in this family, and I just cannot even begin to put it all in perspective for you guys, because it's just crazy to me, the amount of memories that we've been able to capture. It's amazing. Anyway, so Maria did pass away. And so Skyla told Cade, of course, you're going to come and stay with me. And we'll figure it out. Like, I know this is going to be hard, but we will figure it out. Cade was reluctant to leave Sulani, but he knew that he didn't really have a choice either. So he did come here to Newcrest, and he's spent most of the time just locked up in his room. Like, he hasn't really left his room. He's not interested in socializing with anyone. He just wants to be left alone. And Skyla is doing her best to give him the space that he needs, because she understands, what that was like for her when she lost her dad, and it was difficult. But now that she has, Winterfest breakfast ready, I think she's going to come in here and she's going to like talk to Cade and be like, hey, I made breakfast. Do you maybe want to come out and have breakfast with us? She's going to tell him like, I'm doing my best to help you, buddy. Like, I want you to be okay. And I know that right now it feels like the whole world is falling apart, but I promise that like everything is going to be okay. And he's like, I know, I miss my mom. She's like, I know you do. Oh, I hate that. I just hate it so much. Okay. Let's have her go ahead and grab herself a cup of coffee. She's just going to grab a cafe latte. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have her just kind of place all of these plates on the table. All right, perfect. So let's have everybody come and eat. So I'm really hoping that we can get everybody to come and just sit and have a beautiful little breakfast together. Oh, this is so nice. Everybody's sitting together. Finally, something actually worked out. It takes a little bit of setup, but it worked. It worked. We're having family breakfast. It's so nice. It is so, so nice to have a little family breakfast. And Cade is honestly feeling a little bit better. He's kind of feeling good about the fact that, he does have his family around, which is nice. I know that, him and Sutton are very, very close. They have always been very good friends. But he's not really spent a whole lot of time with Nayeli. I mean, he adores Nayeli. He just thinks that she's the cutest thing. But they haven't really got to spend a lot of time together. So I'm really hoping that we can kind of foster that relationship between Cade and Nayeli. But I am a little worried about him, possibly falling back into some bad habits. I was hoping that, moving him away from, all of that craziness down there in Sulani, would kind of get him steered back on the right path. And I think that's what Skyla is thinking too. I just really hope it works out that way. It looks like maybe we're having some issues with the presents. So let's try this again. Okay, now we can all come open presents. So he is willing to come out of his room to open presents, which is fantastic. I mean, that's a plus, I guess. So Skyla is opening her present first. What did she get? A Wicker Whims candle bowl. Cute. Okay, Sutton's next. What did Sutton get? Baconite? Okay. All right, Cade is getting his present. What did he get? One Land Coral Garden. Okay. Nicholas is next. What did Nicholas get? He got a slaplet. That's awesome. Okay. Nayeli's turn. Oh, look at Skyla taking pictures. That's adorable. Oh, Nayeli's opening her Christmas present and she got a hopscotch course. So cool. Okay, let's get in here and kind of look at everybody's presents and see what we've got. So now that we've done all of our Winterfest festivities, I think everybody's gonna kind of head up to their room and do a little bit of whatever. So we're gonna have Sutton come up. And has she done her homework? She has. Oh, God bless her. Sweet girl. Okay. Let's have her add that $25 that she got for her Baconite to her piggy bank. And then we're going to have her just maybe play some video games for a while. And then, of course, Nayeli is just going to come upstairs and she's going to practice her Don't Wake the Llama game. Oh, we're going to give these little crafts that she made to Skyla too. We're going to have her feed her little hamster guy here. We'll talk to him a little bit, ask him about his day, play with him a little bit, and then maybe we'll have her just perform a little puppet show just so she has plenty of things to do. So Cade, per usual, is going to retreat back into his bedroom, and he is going to just come in here, maybe play some video games. We'll just have him play Party Frenzy for a little bit. And then I really want Nicholas and Skyla to just come sit on the couch and just have a little bit of a conversation. Nicholas is just going to kind of tell her that he's a little bit, oh, that was so cute. They're just absolutely adorable. I love them. But Nicholas is just kind of going to tell her that he's a little bit worried about having Cade in their home. He's like, don't get me wrong, I love your brother, but I'm a little concerned because of, some of the things that he brought into Maria's home. You said he was, smoking and possibly drinking and, doing all kinds of things, and I'm just not comfortable with that. And Skyla's like, you know what? He's going through a hard time, and like, how dare you judge him for that? And he's like, Skyla, I'm not trying to judge your brother. I'm just saying I'm a little concerned. And she's like, well, you shouldn't be. He'll be fine. So she's going to come upstairs, and honestly, she just needs a hot shower or maybe a bath. Let's have her take a bath with a muscle relaxing soak. I think maybe she just needs to decompress a little bit. The last couple of days have been so draining emotionally for her, and I think she just needs a minute. I think she just needs a minute to just get herself together and kind of relax, be a little more chill. I don't know. Like I feel like she's not sure what to do with Cade either. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's also a little bit worried that he's going to bring drugs or something into her house, which she should be, because he does have stuff. After Maria died, before they left Sulani, he went in to Maria's room and took all of the things back that she had taken away from him. When she found out that he was doing those things that he was not supposed to be doing. So he's come in and he's just gone to sleep. He's not feeling well. He's ill, but I think it's also just the grief. I think he's just struggling. And I don't blame him. It's been a rough go. So Skyla's out of the bathtub. Let's see. Oh, that was the other thing that we talked about, Skyla possibly getting a new job. And so I want to do that. She needs a computer in her room. They had a computer downstairs in Cade's room, but they got rid of it when they changed that room into a room for Cade. So I think I want to grab like a desk or something. That one's just not really fitting the vibes. She's decided maybe she wants to go into law. She worked a lot in the political sphere, and she saw a lot of things within the political realm that she felt like could use a change, and that she thought that she could make a difference going into law. So she has accepted a job as a lawyer, and she got a signing bonus. Like, she's just killing it, honestly. So she needs to read some pleadings. So let's have her do that. Law career, read pleadings. And then after that, I think we'll have her take a little bit of nap, a little bit of a nap because she's not really feeling good either. I think Cade got her sick. But Maria had said, like, Skyla gets custody of Cade. So that was all taken care of. But then she also had a life insurance policy. Now, they had already been given the $10,000 from Silas's life insurance policy. However, so Maria had a life insurance policy, and she had money left over from Silas's life insurance policy. And so she had a total of about $150,000 or $180,000, I think is what it was. It was 180 because she had set aside $150,000 for Cade. That was her life insurance policy, was $150,000. Oh, Miles is calling. Yeah, of course we'll chat with Miles. But anyway, so there was $180,000. 150 of that was just Maria's life insurance policy, and she had set that up to pay for Cade's college education and to allow him some money for himself. Serenity got another 150,000. None of that money went to Silas's kids, and Silas was okay with that because he had already set up a separate life insurance policy, which he then gave to Maria and said, like, hey, here's $30,000 for each of my children. So Skyla got another $30,000, which is why they're at $41,000 right now. And Miles got $30,000 and Myra got $30,000. So I know maybe that seems a little lopsided that Cade got like $150,000, but you have to keep in mind, Maria is not Skyla's biological mother. And this life insurance policy was set up way before her and Silas had ever gotten together. Originally, Serenity was supposed to get $300,000. And so what she did was she just split it between her two biological children. Skyla's not upset about it. Miles and Myra are not upset about it. They're fine with it. So I just wanted to clear the air about that. But anyway, so Skyla has this $150,000 in, this bank account, right? And Cade is not 18, and he has to wait until he's 18 to have access to this money. And Cade is getting ready to turn 18 in about 3 weeks, I think. And Skyla's a little concerned that he's not going to fully understand, like, how important it is to be financially responsible with this money that his mom has left for him. And so she's wondering if there's any way that she can kind of keep this money from him for another few years until he at least matures out a little bit and gets out of this weird phase that he's in. She's really concerned, to be completely honest. So I don't know. I don't know how all that is going to play out. Like I said, I'm a little bit concerned too. But it is what it is. So wait. What did that say? Thimble brought you a postcard from its grand adventure. This little rodent traveled an awfully long way. Where did she get a postcard to? What? She doesn't have a postcard anywhere. Nayeli is asleep. Sutton is also getting pretty tired, so let's have her go ahead and use the bathroom, and then she's gonna go ahead and head off to sleep as well. Cade is actually feeling much better now that he's taken a nap, so I think we're gonna have him come in and take a little bit of a shower, and then he's going to come and sit in his room, and he's going to relax a little bit. He's just kind of hoping that Skyla and Nicholas won't notice. Nicholas kind of saw Cade come out of the bathroom and he's like, hey, I'm getting ready to go to bed. Like, do you need anything before I go to bed? And Cade's like, no, see you tomorrow. And he just kind of went to his room. So Nicholas is like, that's kind of weird, but okay. So he's going to come in and clean up the, oh my gosh, what did that say? Miles has spread some juicy gossip about Cade. Yeah, I bet they did. I bet they're talking about exactly what we were just talking about the money and how he's just not in a good place right now mentally to be able to do smart things with that money. And to be really honest, I think it is unrealistic to think that an 18-year-old would know what to do responsibly with that kind of money. So Nicholas, he's going to do his nighttime routine. He's going to come in and tuck in little Nayeli. She is a daddy's girl, and she absolutely has this man wrapped around her finger. He loves his little girl so much, and I really wish that he could tuck in teenagers too. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to have him kind of come in and check on her and make sure that she's okay. He's just kind of looking and he's like, okay, she's asleep. Great. Everybody's safe. And he's going to come in and he's going to wake up Skyla and he's going to be like, hey, it's 9:30. You're still in your clothes. Are you ready for bed? She's like, yeah, actually, I think I am. So she's going to change into some PJs and then she's going to slip into bed. And I think Nicholas is going to do the same thing. They have been exhausted. It has been a long day, but actually, I think before they go to bed, I think that maybe it's time for a little Winterfest. Woohoo. Okay, so he is feeling much more mentally relaxed now that he's kind of taken his stuff. Let's have him kind of work on producing a track. Early midlife crisis. Life seemed to be passing Skyla by these days. It's the same thing day in and day out with nothing really to show for it. Maybe it might be time for a change. All right, now that everybody but Cade is safely tucked into their beds, I think we're going to let Cade kind of finish up this track that he's working on. I think maybe we'll have him grab some leftovers out of the fridge, and then I think he's just going to go to sleep for the night. I think today has been emotionally draining for him. You know, the first Christmas without his mom and everything, it's been rough, so I don't blame him at all for feeling a little worn down. Okay, can anybody tell me what I'm doing wrong? Because every time I try to do this, like I try to produce this same track every single time, and he never finishes the track. Is there something I'm doing wrong? I don't understand. I have no clue. Anyway, the next time that we see the O'Learys, I think we'll be very close to Cade's birthday, and we'll be kind of figuring out what happens next, where he's going, what's what his plan is for the future. I don't know. We'll see. He has about 3 weeks until his 18th birthday and about 6 weeks until graduation. So he's very, very close to high school graduation, but I don't know. I mean, he has an F in school right now. He's not doing well. So hopefully he can bring those grades up and be able to graduate. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. It's a hot mess express. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If y'all are new to the channel, please make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.